Mathematics class 11 chapter 9 sequences and series. In the last class we have studied exercise 9.1. Today we shall study some questions from exercise 9.2. Question number 1. Find the sum of odd integers from 1 to 2001. Odd integers from 1 to 2001 are, we know the odd integers are 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 2001. Okay, so these are the odd integers between from 1 to 2001. Here the first term is a equal to 1 and the common difference will be the difference of these two terms, or 3 minus 1 or 5 minus 3 or 7 minus 5. So here we take 3 minus 1 which gives you equal to 2. So first term a equal to 1 and the common difference b equal to 2. Here the last term is 2001, so that you call it as an equal to 2001 equal to L. L is the last term here. Now we know the formula for an. An is a plus n minus 1 into d equal to, this value is given to us 2001. A value is 1, so place the value, plus n minus 1 as it is, and d value is the common difference, that is 2, so put here equal to 2001. 1 as it is plus this 2 multiplies, so 2n minus 2 into 1 is 2 equal to 2001. Here 1 minus 2 will give you minus 1, this 2n as it is equal to 2001. If you transfer this minus 1 over here, 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. If this minus 1, if you transfer, it becomes plus 1, right? So we get here 2n equal to, this addition is 2002, and if I transfer these 2 over here, it will go in the denominator. So if you cut this 2002 by 2, you get 1001. So n value is 1001. So their number of elements are 1001. Now the sum, we have to find the sum. Sum is given as Sn equal to n by 2 a plus L. Okay, so let us put the value. N is 1001 divided by 2 into a value is 1, so put 1, plus last term is an, that is 2001, right? So here we get 1001 into 1 plus 2001 will give you 2002 divided by 2. This you can cut, so you get here 1001 into 1001. Multiply this, you get here 1002001. So that is the solution for question number 1. Question number 2. Find the sum of all natural numbers lying between 100 and 1000 which are multiples of 5. Natural numbers between 100 to 1000 that are multiple of 5 are 105, 110, 115, 120 up to 995. Okay, you have to take the numbers more between 100 and 1000 and they should be multiple of 5. Okay, so these are the numbers which are between 100 to 1000 and they are multiple of 5. Okay, each can be multiplied, or you can say you can divide by 5. So here the first term a equal to 105, 105, and the common difference will be 100 minus 105 which gives you 5. And the last term L equal to an, this one 995. Okay, now an, the same formula, a plus n minus 1 into d. An value is 995 equal to a is 105 plus n minus 1 as it is, and difference e is 5. 995 as it is, this 105 transfers, so it becomes minus 105 equal to 5 multiply here, so 5n minus 5. So this difference is 890 minus 5 transfer, it becomes plus 5, and here 5n. Okay, this addition is 895 and this 5 if you transfer over here, it will go in the denominator. So 895 by 5 equal to n. Find the division, you get n value as 179. We found the n value, now we find the sum. So sum Sn equal to n by 2 a plus L equal to n value is 179 divided by 2, a is 105 plus L is 995. Okay, this sum is 1100 and 179 as it is divided by 2. Find the division, you get here as 179 into 550, the product is 98,450. So that is solution for question number 2. Question number 3. In an AP, the first term is 2 and the sum of the first 5 terms is 1/4 of the next 5 terms. Show that 20th term is minus 112. According to the question, a equal to 2, the first term is 2 and S5 is equal to 1 by 4 S10 minus S5. Okay, this is the condition given in the question, that S5 is equal to 1 by 4 S10 minus S5. Now if I transfer this 4 over here, you get 4 S5 equal to S10 minus S5. Now this s minus s5 if you transfer it becomes plus, and add with this 4s5 it gives you 5s5 equal to s10. Now we'll use the formula Sn formula, that is n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so I use the formula for s5 and s10. So here Sn, so here 5, so you get this 5 is as it is, and this s5 I use the formula as 5 by 2, then 2a, so 2a value is given to you 2 plus n minus 1, that is 5 minus 1 into the common difference d, equal to this side also we apply the same formula, so n by 2, so here 10, so 10 by 2 into 2 into the first term is a equal to 2 plus n minus 1, that is 10 minus 1 into d. Now here you can cut this, if you cut this you get here 5, right, and here 2 into 2 is 4 plus 10 minus 1 is 9 into d. Okay, and this side 5 by 2 I keep as it is, here 2 into 2 4 plus 4 minus 1 is 5 minus 1 is d, 4 d equal to this value already here. Okay, after simplifying this one, now this 5 and this 5 you can cancel out, right, so if you cancel this 5 what you get here is 5, and this 2 also you can transfer over here. After cutting this outside 5, this 2 you transfer over here, and this 5 remains here, into 4 plus 4d equal to this 2 transfer, so 4 into 4 plus 9d. Multiply inside, so 5 into 4 is 20 plus 20d equal to 4 into 2 8 plus 2 into 9 is 18d. Okay, 20d as it is, this 18d transfer, so it becomes minus 18d, equal to this 8 as it is, 20 transfer, so it becomes minus 20. 20d minus 18d will give you 2d, equal to 8 minus 20 is minus 12. Divide by 2 both the sides, so d value is minus 6. Okay, so we found the d value as minus 6. Now an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, this is the formula of an. So a20, they have asked us to find, show that the 20th term. Okay, so I put here n value as 20. So a20 equal to a value is given to us in the question 2. So put 2 plus n minus 1, that is 20 minus 1, and d value we found as minus 6. So minus 6. 2 as it is, plus into minus is minus, so this 6 is here, 20 minus 1 is 19. So 2 as it is, minus 19 into 6 is 114. This difference is equal to minus 112. So we have proved that this is a20 is equal to minus 112, and that is what they have asked us to prove, that the 20th term is minus 112. So we have showed this, so hence proved or hence done. Question number 4. How many terms of the AP minus 6 minus 11 by 2 minus 5 up to are needed to give the sum minus 25? Here a equal to minus 6. Okay, from the given sequence I can take the first term as minus 6, and the common difference is second term minus the first term. So minus 11 by 2 minus of minus 6. Okay, take LCM here, so here minus 11 minus and minus plus, and 2 into 6 12 by 2. This gives you minus 11 plus 12 is 1 divided by 2, and the sum Sn equal to minus 25. So we use the formula Sn equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and this answer Sn is given to us minus 25. So n as it is, these 2 I am transferring here and multiplying with 25, minus 25. Here 2 as it is into a is a minus 6 plus n minus 1 as it is, and difference, common difference is 1 by 2. So put here 1 by 2. So here n as it is, here 2 into minus 6 is minus 12 plus n minus 1 divided by these 2 equal to this product is minus 50. And as it is, I take LCM here, so 12 into 2 is 24, but it is negative, plus n minus 1 divided by 2 equal to minus 50. Now these 2 I am transferring and multiplying with this minus 50. So this side remains n minus 24 into minus 24 minus 1, sum to is minus 25 plus n equal to minus 50, and these 2 multiply here, so into 2. Now here I am multiplying inside, so minus 25 into n plus n square equal to this one product is minus 100. Transfer this 100 over here, so you get here n square minus 25n, and this 100 you transfer, it becomes plus 100 equal to 0. Split the middle term, because it is quadratic equation, the factors will be n minus 20 and minus 5 equal to 0. So from here n equal to 20 or n equal to 5. So we found the number n value as either 5 or 20. Question number 5. In an AP, if fifth term is 1 by q and qth term is 1 by p, prove that the sum of first pq terms is 1 by 2 into pq plus 1, where p is not equal to q. Let a be the first term and d be the common difference. Then from the given question, AP equal to 1 by Q and AQ is equal to 1 by P. Now AP formula, we use the formula AN. AN formula is A plus N minus 1 into D. So I use here A plus N minus 1. So here P minus 1 into D equal to 1 by Q. And for AQ formula, the same formula I use A plus, here instead of N minus 1, it is Q minus 1 into D equal to 1 by P. Here let us multiply this inside. So A plus P into D is PD minus 1 into D is D equal to 1 by Q, coed equation 1. And here also multiply this term inside. So A plus Q into D QD minus 1 into D is D equal to 1 by P, coed equation 2. Subtracting equation 2 from 1. So this I'll subtract from here. Okay. So first I'll write this equation left hand side, and left hand side of this minus equal to right hand side this minus this right hand side. Okay. So here A plus PD minus D minus of this term. So minus A minus QD and minus A minus plus D equal to 1 by Q minus 1 by P. This implies, now here PD and QD, right? From here I can take D common, right? So you get here P minus Q. Okay. This A plus A minus you cancel out. Minus D plus D cancel out. Okay. So what you get is here this side is only PD minus QD. I have taken D common. And this side I am taking LCM. So here cross multiply. P here minus Q here. So P minus Q divided by PQ. Now if I transfer this in the denominator, this will cancel with each other, right? Because this will go in the denominator. So P minus Q Q can cut. So you get here D value as 1 by PQ. Okay. So D value is 1 by PQ. Putting this value of D in equation 1. Okay. Either here or here I put in equation 1. So A plus P and D value I put here 1 by PQ minus D value is 1 by PQ equal to 1 by Q. P cut here means 1 by Q. This 1 by Q is plus. If you transfer over this side, it will become negative. Okay, and it will cancel with this 1 by Q. First I have written A plus, here remains 1 by Q equal to 1 by Q. Plus, here when you are transferring this minus 1 by PQ, it becomes plus 1 by PQ. Okay, and now you can cut these two. When you transfer this over here, 1 by Q, when you transfer it becomes minus 1 by Q, and here plus 1 by Q. So it will cut. So you get A value as 1 by PQ. Okay, this is written here. Now sum Sn equal to n by 2. 2a plus n minus 1 into d, that is the formula. So SPQ equal to n is PQ by 2, here 2 and a value is 1 by PQ, so 2 by PQ plus n is PQ minus 1 and d value also we found 1 by PQ, so 1 by PQ. This implies, see here 2 and 2 can, before cutting you can just take the, here simplify first in the here, okay, because here PQ and PQ is same denominator, so I'm just can add the numerator, right? So this PQ by 2 can keep as it is, so here you get 2 plus PQ minus 1 divided by PQ, just taking LCM, but here denominator is same, so you can directly write together the numerator. So here what you get here, PQ and PQ can cut, this 2 remains, here 2 minus 1 will give 1 and PQ plus will remain as it is, okay. So that is a solution for question number 5. Question number 6. If the sum of a certain number of terms of AP 25, 22, 19 up to is 116, find the last term. Here A value, the first term is given to you 25. D equal to the common difference 22 minus 23, which is minus 3. And Sn, the sum is 116. Okay. Now use the formula of sum. Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So Sn value is given to us 116 sum. So we put 116 equal to n by 2 into 2, a value is 25 plus n minus 1 as it is, and d value we found as minus 3. Okay. Now these two I transfer over here and multiply with 116 equal to here n, 2 into 25 is 50 minus, this minus will come here and this I am multiplying here. So 3 into 1 n is and 3n minus and minus plus 3 into 1 is 3. Okay. Now here this product is 232 equal to 50 plus 3 is 53, multiply with n, so 53n minus 3n into n is 3n square. This all transfer over this side, so 3n square when you transfer it becomes positive, which is negative here, transfer it becomes positive, 3n square. And this minus 53n when you transfer, here plus when you transfer it becomes minus, and this 232 is as it is equal to 0. Okay, this side remains 0. Now here this is a quadratic equation, so we shall use the quadratic formula to solve this. Okay, it is, you can find the discriminant and solve it. So directly I have written here you can say this is A, this is B and this is C. Okay, so you know the formula to find the roots of a quadratic equation by quadratic formula. Okay, so n equal to, here equation is in terms of n, so it will come n equal to minus b. So b is minus 53 plus or minus under the square root b square minus 4ac. So b square is minus 53 whole square minus 4, a is 3 and c is 232. Okay, divide by ac. So divide by 2 into a. So 2 into 3. Okay, so here you get plus 53 plus or minus, this square is under the square root, square of 53 is 2809 minus this product is 2785. 53 as it is plus or minus, this difference is 25, divide by 6, and this is under the square root. So square root of 25 is 5. You get 53 plus or minus 5 by 6, right? Now if you add these, first you add these, if you add you get here 58 by 6, and if you find 53 minus 5 you get 48 by 6. But this number is not natural number, so this is not possible. So we have to take this value. So 48 by 6 gives you 8. This is natural number, so n value can be 48. Okay, n value can be 8 because it should be natural number. Okay, and this is not natural number, so this we neglect and we'll take n value as 8. Now an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d equal to, a value is 25, n value is 8 minus 1 because this 8 we have found, and n is 8. Okay, and into d value is minus 3 equal to 25. 8 minus 1 is 7, 7 into minus 3, so minus 7 into 3 equal to 25 minus 21. This gives you equal to 4. So an, or the last term an equal to 4. So that is solution for question number 6. Question number 7. Find the sum to n terms of the AP whose kth term is 5k plus 1. Given ak equal to 5k plus 1, putting k equal to 1 and n we get, okay, put k value as first one. So a1 equal to 5 into 1 plus 1. So 5 into 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6, and put n. So an equal to 5n plus 1. So the sum Sn equal to n by 2 a plus l equal to n by 2, a value is 6 plus an value, that is the last term, is 5n plus 1 equal to n by 2 as it is. 6 plus 1 is 7 and this 5n. So the sum is n by 2 5n plus 7. So that is a solution for question number 7. Question number 8. If the sum of n terms of an AP is Pn plus Qn square, where P and Q are constants, find the common difference. Given Sn equal to Pn plus Qn square. For n equal to 1, put n equal to 1. Okay, so you will get the first term. So S1 equal to P into 1, that is P, plus Q into 1 square, that is Q, equal to A. This is the first term. Call it equation 1. Now sum n by 2a plus n minus 1 into d equal to the total sum n by 2. Okay, this value I am putting, n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d equal to this value, Pn plus Qn square. Okay, just putting the value of Sn, the formula I am using here. Okay, now here these two I am transferring over this side. Okay, so I have brought over here. So here you get n, 2, and a value we can put from equation 1. Okay, putting the value of a as p plus q from equation 1. So a is p plus q plus n minus 1 into d as it is equal to pn plus qn square into 2. Okay, now this n multiply inside. So 2 into n p plus q plus this n here. So n into n minus 1 into d equal to these two multiply. So 2 pn plus 2 qn square, right? Now here we have to rearrange. Okay, so what I am going to do is these 2 pn and 2 qn square, this 2 qn square keep here, and this 2 pn transfer over this side. So we get minus 2 pn. Okay, and this if you multiply 2 np plus 2 nq plus this keep as it is, n into n minus 1 into d, and this 2 pn minus and this 2 np positive will cancel each other. So this term will cut out. Okay, and here remains n into n minus 1 into d, and these 2 nq transfer over here. It will become negative. See, I have written here 2 nq, and this one is 2qn square as it is, and this is already cut off. So here remains n into n minus 1 into d equal to, from this you can take 2qn common. So you take 2qn common. So in the bracket here remains n minus 1. N minus 1 can cut, n and n can cut. So you get d value as, here remains only 2q. So value of d is 2q. Question number 9. The sum of n terms of two arithmetic progressions are in the ratio 5n plus 4 is to 9n plus 6. Find the ratio of their 18th term. Let a1, a2 and d1, d2 be the first terms and common differences of two APs respectively. So now we have to take the ratio. Given in the question is the ratio. So I take the ratio of the first AP and the second. Okay. So I take for this first one n by 2 2a1 plus n minus 1 d1 divide by the second one will be n by 2 2a2 plus n minus 1 d2 equal to the ratio given to us is 2n plus 4 divided by 9n plus 4. 9n plus 6. Okay. This 6 not 4. Now here n by 2 you can cut. Here 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d1 and the denominator is 2a2 plus n minus 1 d2 equal to, this is as it is, 5n plus 4 divided by 9n plus 6. Okay. Now here I am dividing these terms by 2. So you divide by 2, so you get here a1 plus, here divide by 2, so n minus 1 by 2 d1. Here divide by 2, so a2 plus, here divide by 2, so n minus 1 2 d2 equal to this as it is, 5n plus 4 9n plus 6. Now what we are asked to get the 18th term. To get the 18th term, what we have to do is n minus 1 by 2 equal to 17. Okay, then you get the 18th term. So 2 transfer and multiply with 17. So you get here n minus 1 equal to 17 into 2, which is 34. And this minus 1 if you transfer, it becomes plus 1 equal to 35. Right? So now what you get here is, now put the value here, n value as 17 and here the value which we have found 35. Okay, this side, because n minus 1 by 2 together you are putting 17. Okay, so this value 17, this value 17, but this n value you will put as 35. You can put here also 35, then you have to simplify. Okay, so in order to avoid that, directly put n minus 1 by 2 as 17. So in a1 plus this one is 17, put here. d1 is as it is, divided by a2 plus 17 d1. Okay, and 5n, so 5 into 35 plus 4 divided by 9 into 35 plus 6. Okay, just placing the values. This product is 175 plus 4 divided by this product is 315 plus 6. The addition is 179 divided by this addition is 321. Therefore, the ratio of 18 term of 2 APC is this one, right? 179 is to 321. So that is solution for question number 9. We'll keep this much for today. Thank you very much.